If your mornings start strong but end with your body betraying you, if your drive disappears halfway through the day like a magician's trick, and if intimacy now feels more like a memory than a moment, don't panic, don't blame your age. And for heaven's sake, don't blame your partner. You're not broken. You might just be missing 3 tiny but powerful vitamins. That's it. I'm Dr. Nora Blake, a board-certified men's health specialist. For the past 2 decades, I've helped thousands of men over 60 reignite their spark, rebuild energy, and get their swagger back without pills, weird pumps, or shady websites. Here's what most doctors won't admit. For many aging men, the passion isn't gone. The fuel is. It's blood flow, stamina, and hormonal balance that have quietly slipped away. And the answer? It's not behind a pharmacy counter, it's probably on your dinner plate. Before I break it down, drop your city or country in the comments. I love hearing from this global tribe of sharp, seasoned men taking charge of their bodies and their lives. Today, I'll walk you through the 3 most overlooked vitamins that every man over 60 must pay attention to. These nutrients can flip the switch on your sex drive, crank up your strength, and light up your confidence like it's 1995 again. And stay tuned, because at the end, I'll reveal one major mistake that almost every guy makes with these vitamins and how to sidestep it tonight. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on practical, real advice made for men like you. And if you've already joined the squad, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and tell me how I can earn your trust. Now let's get to it. The first vitamin you must care about is one your body used to make effortlessly, especially back when you spent time shirtless in the yard. But past 60, those levels nosedive fast. And when that happens, so does your energy, your stamina, and, yes, your performance. I'm talking about vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. For older men, it's more like a rocket ignition for blood flow, muscle power, and that swagger in the bedroom. Take George, a 69-year-old former engineer, mentally sharp, emotionally devoted to his wife, but physically falling apart. He told me, "Doc Flint, I still want her, I really do, but my body's acting like it's retired too." That one stuck with me. George wasn't weak or ill, he was just dangerously low in vitamin D. And he's not alone. Most men his age are, even those who get some sun. Vitamin D isn't just about bones, it's vital for performance. It signals your blood vessels to relax and expand, letting blood flow where it needs to, especially when it really matters. Without it, circulation slows, nitric oxide drops, and intimacy becomes a struggler, even impossible. Over 40% of older adults are vitamin D deficient, even those who eat clean and stay active. And when D is low, so is nitric oxide, a molecule critical for blood flow and arousal. But don't think it's only about sex. Low D trashes your stamina, focus, and mood. The good news? It's easy to fix. Just 15-20 minutes of morning sun can naturally lift your levels. If that's not possible, eat more wild-caught salmon, egg yolks, or fortified dairy, or supplement with D3, not D2. More on that later. I've seen men go from huffing on stairs to leading mountain hikes with their grandkids. It's not magic, it's chemistry. But the effects? They feel magical when your body gets what it's been craving. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, cool, blood flow covered. But wait, it's not just about circulation. Your body needs energy to sustain that flow, to rise, stay strong, and keep going. That's where vitamin B12 steps in. And you need to hear this next part because it might explain why you felt drained for years without knowing why. Vitamin B12 engine starter. Let me tell you about Fred, a 72-year-old retired firefighter who dragged himself into my clinic frustrated beyond belief. Fred looked me straight in the eye and said, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours, eat clean, but wake up like I've been hit by a freight train. And when my wife reaches for me, I've got nothing left in the tank." That, right there, is a textbook case of vitamin B12 deficiency, and it's one of the most criminally overlooked problems in men over 60. B12 is your body's ignition key. Without it, Your cells can't turn food into actual energy. You could be eating all the grass-fed steak and kale on Earth, but if your gut can't absorb B12 properly, your engine stays in first gear. And here's the kicker after 60. Your absorption ability nosedives. So even if you're eating eggs, beef, or dairy, you might still be running low and not even know it. B12 also fuels the creation of red blood cells, your body's oxygen delivery system. When those are in short supply, boom, fatigue, brain fog, weakness, and yes, a plummeting sex drive. You're not tired because you're lazy. You're tired because your cells are gasping for oxygen. So, what did we do for Fred? We got him on a high-quality B12 supplement, specifically methylcobalamin, not the junky kind in bargain bottles. Within 2 weeks, he was waking up refreshed. A month later, he was striding through his neighborhood, mentally razor-sharp, and reconnecting with his wife like it was their second honeymoon. He said, "Doc, it's like someone turned the lights back on." That's what B12 does. It reboots your body's entire energy grid. But we're not stopping there because energy and blood flow? That's only 2/3 of the puzzle. You also need armor. A built-in defense system that fights inflammation, safeguards testosterone, and helps you stay sharp and in control. That brings us to the third and final vitamin known that's often misunderstood. But once you know what it really does, you'll see why I call it the guardian of male vitality. Vitamin E, the fertility defender. Let me introduce you to Marvin. He's 70, a retired aircraft technician, and a man who did most things right. He exercised, ate fairly clean but still felt like the fire had dimmed. He told me, "Dr. Nora, my desire's fading, my mood's all over the place, and I just don't feel like me anymore." When we looked at his nutrition, the missing piece, vitamin E. Now, most people think vitamin E is just for skin, but that's like saying an engine is just for noise. Vitamin E is a powerhouse antioxidant that shields your blood vessels, boosts testosterone, and keeps your hormones balanced. Inflammation is the silent saboteur of men over 60. It restricts blood flow, suppresses your hormones, and slowly chips away at your edge. Vitamin E helps reverse that. It keeps blood vessels flexible, supports testosterone, and helps intimacy feel natural, again not forced or mechanical. And bonus? It also lifts your mood and mental clarity by protecting your brain from oxidative stress. That's a win in every department. Good sources include almonds, spinach, sunflower seeds, and olive oil. But if you're not eating those regularly, a full-spectrum vitamin E supplement can bridge the gap beautifully. Now you might be wondering, what happens if I take all 3 of these together? Do they play nice? Oh, they do more than that. They form the vitality triangle. Here's how it works. Vitamin D fires up nitric oxide and opens up your blood vessels. Vitamin B12 builds red blood cells and sends oxygen surging through those open channels. Vitamin E protects those vessels, calms inflammation, and keeps testosterone humming along. Each one handles a pillar: blood flow, energy, hormones. But when they unite, your system starts humming like a well-oiled V8 engine. That's the triangle. That's the secret. You don't need injections or sketchy mail-order gimmicks to feel alive again. You just need to feed your body what it's been quietly begging for. When all 3 systems align, blood flow, energy, and hormonal power, men, tell me something incredible happens. They think clearer, react quicker, and feel more powerful inside and out. And this isn't theory, it's real-life transformation I've seen again and again. You wake up with purpose. You stop dragging through the day and start owning it. That sharp edge returns, the one that made you feel driven, magnetic, and in full control. This isn't about rewinding the clock, it's about fueling the real you. Not the exhausted version, the one with fire in your gut and calm confidence in your bones. But here's where most men completely blow it. If you're thinking, "Cool, I'll swing by the store tomorrow and grab some vitamins," hold up. Because if you take the wrong Kindor, take them the wrong way, you could sabotage everything and waste your time, money, and effort. Let's talk about the one mistake that silently derails men trying to reclaim their vitality. A few months back, a gentleman named Leonard came to my clinic with a massive Ziploc bag full of supplements. He was 75, polite, clearly doing his best. He said, "Dr. Nora, I've been swallowing all this stuff for months and I still feel like junk. What am I doing wrong?" I opened those bottles and found the problem instantly. Low-grade, synthetic, poorly absorbed junk. He thought he was helping his body, but nothing was actually getting absorbed. That's the most common mistake I see. Buying cheap synthetic vitamins and expecting real results. Let me make this painfully clear: not all vitamins are equal. Take B12. Most brands use cyanocobalamin, which your body struggles to convert. What you want is methylcobalamin, the kind your body actually recognizes. Same with vitamin D. D2 is cheap and nearly useless. D3 is the one that works. And vitamin E? Don't go for synthetic isolated versions. You want the full spectrum form with all the tocopherols and tocotrienols, not just one watered down piece of the puzzle. Another silent killer: inconsistency. You can't pop vitamins once or twice a week and expect transformation. Your body doesn't work that way. Just like you don't eat once a week or sleep once a week, your cells need daily input. Health runs on rhythm. Once Leonard switched to high-quality versions and took them every day with food, things changed fast. 2 weeks later, he called me. "Doc," he said, "I'm waking up energized. I'm thinking sharper, and even my wife noticed." That's the power of doing it right. Now that you know what works and what doesn't, let's build a real routine. A simple, no-nonsense system that fits right into your life and delivers results you can feel. All right, let's make it practical. Here's your daily vitality blueprint. No complicated rituals, no 12 alarms, just a realistic, proven routine that gets the job done. Let me tell you about Greg. He's 66, a retired auto mechanic from Michigan. Came in tired, cranky, and feeling invisible in the bedroom. We didn't turn his life upside down, we just added structure. Here's what we did. Each morning, Greg kicks off his day with a full glass of water and a methylcobalamin B12 supplement paired with a protein-packed breakfast. That jumpstarts his energy system from the get-go. After breakfast, a 15-minute walk outdoors. If the sun's out, great. If not, he takes a high-quality D3 supplement with his first meal. At lunch, he adds a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds and drizzles olive oil on his salad natural vitamin E right there. And if he's on the move, he keeps a small pouch of mixed seeds. That's it. No biohacks, no chaos, just steady, smart habits. Within 3 weeks, Greg came back and said, "Doc, I've got my energy back. I feel like me again." And my wife? She's noticed too. He didn't need some miracle. He just needed rhythmone that works with his biology. And that's exactly what I want for you. Not to rewind time, but to feel fully alive again. You don't need 20 different bottles or exhausting workout regimens. You just need these 3 key vitamins in their real forms, taken daily, and a mindset that says, "The best version of me? He's still in here." Because he is. That's not just optimism. That's biology and belief working together. But belief alone isn't enough. What matters is what you do next. Before I close this out, I want to talk to you not as a doctor, but as someone who deeply respects any man still willing to show up for himself. If you've ever looked in the mirror and quietly wondered, is it too late to feel powerful, present, and connected again? Listen closely. That question? It's not a weakness. It's a sign of strength. It means you still care. You're still in the arena. You still believe there's something worth fighting for, and that belief is your edge. I've worked with men from every path-retired mechanics, military vets, school teachers, long-haul driversmen who thought their chapter was over, and I've watched them light the fire back up. I've seen them stand taller, think clearer, and reawaken connection with their bodies, their purpose, and their partners. Let's recap. Vitamin D, the spark plug for your circulation. It opens the vessels and gets blood flowing like it should. Vitamin B12, the energy driver. It fuels your muscles, brain, and momentum. Vitamin E, the protector. It shields your testosterone, your heart, and your hormonal engine. But this is bigger than just vitamins. It's about who you become when your body finally works with you, not against you. That focused, present, alive version of you, your family misses him. Your partner longs for him, and you deserve to be him again. I've seen men in their 60s, 77, late 80s reignite their lives. Not with prescriptions, not with gimmicks, just with the nutrients their body was begging for, and the decision to show up. These 3 nutrients are fuel, but the real ignition? That's you. You get to choose whether today's the day you say, "I'm not done yet." So now it's in your hands. You can walk away from this message and stay the same. Or you can take one simple action today. Step outside and soak up some morning sun. Add spinach and olive oil to your lunch. Take a real, high-quality B12. And then, do it again tomorrow. Those tiny steps become momentum. That momentum becomes change. You are not too old. You are not too late. You're right on time to feel sharp, grounded, and fully alive again. If this message helped you, motivated you, reminded you who the hell you are, smash that like button so I know to keep making these videos. Share this with a friend, a brother, or a man in your life who's quietly struggling. Drop a comment, tell me what part of this hit home for you, or let me know what topic you want next. I read every single one, and I take them seriously. And before you go, tell me where you're tuning in from, your city, your country. I love watching this global tribe of strong men grow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, take care of your health, and I'll see you in the next one.